It is becoming clearer and louder that French President Emmanuel Macron will be coming to Africa for an official visit beginning with Cameroon from the 25th to the 26th of July 2022. Cameroonians in their majority have been asking the purpose of such a visit to Cameroon in particular. Cameroon, a country that President Macron during his first mandate practically avoided. It is a country where relations with France has not been healthy of late. In two different outings, President Macron met Cameroonian activist Kalibri Kalibro and Wilfried Ekanga. In the first case, President Macron gave the impression that he had to bring pressure on President Paul Biya to release Kamto and MRC militants from prison. In the second case, he pointed out that democracy and political exercises ought to be open in Cameroon, making allusion to the question of succession at the helm of the state. These statements pushed the government of Cameroon to come out with a statement condemning the position of Macron and advising him not to be misled by individuals who have lost the sense of patriotism. Maybe Macron is coming to Cameroon to present his mea culpa to the Cameroonian people and authorities. At the time, anti-French sentiments are increasingly sweeping across the African continent, Cameroon included. Maybe French president is coming to get first-hand information of the situation from Cameroon. Maybe he is coming to see if Cameroon is still with them, given that Yaoundé of late entered into a military cooperation with Kremlin. Such a move is no good news for France. Again, the ease at which China is positioning herself in Cameroon is another threat to France's more than 100 years cooperation and supremacy in Cameroon. In the recent United Nations extraordinary session to condemn Russia in the ongoing crisis between Russia and Ukraine, Cameroon decided to boycott the vote as a sign of saying they don't want to mingle in that issue with what is happening in Central African Republic, that is turning towards Russia, with what is happening in Central African Republic, that is turning towards Russia, with the turn of events in Mali, where the mention of France is equivalent to anathema. French African diplomacy is no longer the same. Maybe the president is out to re-establish bilateral ties with Africa, but Africa may be looking elsewhere. Remember, Togo and Gabon added more stress on France by joining the Commonwealth in their last meeting in Rwanda. It would be as if Africa is definitely turning her back on France. It is no doubt that any leader can carry out a diplomatic mission that is not for their own benefit. So it will be far from pretending that Macron is coming to Cameroon to discuss ways of ending the crisis plaguing the country in the far north, the northwest, and the southwest regions. And about the crisis in the northwest and southwest regions, recent development says France is yet to live up to her promise of 40 billion francs CFA for the reconstruction of the two regions. A confusing reaction came from French ambassador recently, stating that the amount had been given for close to 2 years now. Maybe in the course of the tete-a-tete between the two leaders, President Macron will indicate who collected the sum on behalf of Cameroon. All these remain a matter of conjecture. Cameroonians have their ears to the ground, anxiously waiting.